Rook's Nest, Science Progression of Inquiry and Scientific Questioning Skills. At Rook's Nest Academy, our aim is to ensure the smooth progression of inquiry skills from EYFS to Year 6 in order to develop understanding of the nature, processes and methods of science through different types of science inquiries that help children to answer specific science questions about the world around them. We've developed a 2-yearly programme which combines the science objectives in Year 1 and Year 2, then Year 3 and Year 4, and then Year 5 and Year 6. This helps to support our mixed age classes. More often than not, science is taught as a separate subject. However, whenever possible, the science objectives complement our Learning Challenge curriculum. An example of which is our DT half-term, which coincides with electricity in Upper Key Stage 2, or in Years 1 and 2, the animals, including humans topic, which complements poetry work on the owl and the pussycat. Our science long-term theme is the core skills running through the expectations in all key stages. Our school curriculum maps out all expectations of the curriculum. However, the themes are 3 broad titles which run right the way through all the science learning that your child will receive. First, we have question-led experimentation. Next, we have investigation and testing. And after that, we have explaining and articulating, using that scientific language and showing an understanding of what they can do. In early years, it is very easy to see the children really showing curiosity about the objects and events and people. These photographs here show the children exploring, discussing, playing, communicating, and using simple scientific language. This goes across most of the scientific curriculum, as well as the curriculum in early years. And as you can see, children exploring the outdoors, water play, rolling cars down slopes, all of which is the development of early scientific explanations and language. In Key Stage 1, again, children work together in Years 1 and 2 as the classes, some of the classes are split into Year 1 and 2. So we have developed a science investigation sheet. This science investigation sheet helps children to sort of categorize how they are going to do their experiments. You can see there are simple questions such as what we are finding out, apparatus they need, methods, all scientific languages they're getting used to for the first time. Then, one of the more interesting things and the more scientific things is how to make a fair test. We will keep the same. We will only change. Then, we've got what happened, drawing or writing how they observed it, and conclusions. All very simple, but nonetheless the beginnings of writing out correct scientific investigations and categorizing it so children feel that they are really doing a science investigation. In lower Key Stage 2, it develops slightly. As children have developed more scientific language, they understand how to take part in science investigations. And so the language changes, but also children are encouraged to think more for themselves. We have, as well as the method and planning investigations and conclusion, we also have as well prediction. Their tests have got separate areas. And also in conclusions should be using ER words, bigger than, hotter than, further than, so they can use the comparisons. They can use diagrams, they can use measurements, they can also, as in the middle picture you can see there, children make models to demonstrate their scientific understanding. And again, the emphasis again is put on children reporting, discussing and understanding the experimentation they are doing. In Upper Key Stage 2, Year 5 and Year 6, it is a far more complicated and more and more mature form. The hope is, by the end of Year 6, children will not need a science investigation sheet, but will know how to set out an investigation and what they are looking for in each investigation. They know what scientific investigation is needed to suit a particular scientific inquiry, as in Year 6. They take measurements using a range of scientific equipment. There is a great many links with maths, so things such as ratio, proportion, capacity, mass. All those are linked into the scientific learning and can be used in the recording and presenting data. Remember, our common themes running through the whole science curriculum from early year to Year 6 are question-led experimentation, investigate and test theories, and to explain and articulate. There obviously are a lot more to the whole science curriculum, including which expectations are expected for each child in each area. Those can be seen on my long-term plan, which should be in the same place as this presentation. I thank you for taking the time for looking through this presentation. And if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to ask Mr. Milful at school.